I had to come on here today. I had to come on here today. I experienced something crazy, something life changing, something that's absolutely incomprehensible, something I had for so long forsaken, or you could say forgot. When we're on this journey, guys, we need to constantly remind ourselves. There's this quote: we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. We need to be constantly reminded of these things. But there was one thing. Yesterday, it's fresh. This story is fresh, but I woke up today, and yesterday I woke up 3 a.m. Did my morning routine as usual. My waking up, my drinking half-liter of water with a little bit of Himalaya pink salt. Quick run, 1 to 5 minutes. One page of journaling, gratitude thoughts and thoughts. I think about 5-15 minutes of meditation in the couch outside there, and then step 6, 20 push-ups, and then step 7, cold shower. Step 8, Wim Hof method. Step 9, YouTube video. And then 10 and 11 is reading and writing. But my morning routine, you could say, is 9 steps. So after I was done with my YouTube video, I went cooking a little bit, prepared food, lunch for yesterday and today, so I have lunch today, so I don't have to make it. But then I was on my bike. I went to the local library. I had, it's pretty embarrassing, but it was actually months ago, like Christmas time, I got the library card. It's almost March, but it was around Christmas. I think it was even November and late November. I got the library card. It took me 3 fucking months to get to the local library. Yeah, it took a long time. But yeah, I guess two of the big reasons was because one, they only have open, they only have people working there like 2 times a week and only for like 3-4 hours. So yeah, I went there a couple of days ago. Was lucky. I can't remember what day, but I was lucky to they were there, right? So I registered, and now I have my library card, so I can get into the local library. You can be there 7 to 22, so 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every single day, besides Wednesdays. That's pretty good. So local library, very good. So I can be there at 7. And it was actually kind of crazy yesterday, right? Because as it turns out, an environment where you spent I've almost spent 10 years edging, fapafoning, binging food, Netflix anime, playing hours of video games, hundred thousands of hours. It turns out that at a place where you have done such things for many years, it's probably not a good working environment. It took me a long time. Like yesterday, fucking the year before, I was telling everyone, oh no, environment change, environment change, environment. Now I actually did it, and now again I get a refreshment. I'm like, I can't work at home. So I do my morning routine. I get my YouTube video done. And then I go to the library at 7. Unfortunately, the library doesn't open at 4 or something like that. It would be amazing, but it opens at 7. So I changed my wake up time to 4 a.m. instead of 3 because I don't want an hour doing nothing. Because there is this quote: idle hands are the devil's workshop. When there is time to do nothing, there's just dead time. I hate dead time. I really do. And it was even a quote in the Bible that you're often a degenerate when you have idle hands. You're like 2 hours to bed and you're like, what am I going to do? You have nothing planned. You're like, I don't feel like reading. Oh, I don't read. And then for 2 hours you're doing nothing. You're sitting in bed for 5 minutes thinking about stuff, and then in 10 minutes you're in your pants. You have your hands in your pants, right? And that's what happens when you have 10 minutes of idle time and when you're in bed. That's why when you click snooze button, you're so much more like to do that, because idle hands, and you've already shown to the world that you're such a pussy. Because you're like, oh no, snooze, I don't have to wake up. Even though the day before, and with a logical sense of brain, you're like, oh yeah, there's a reason why I had 4 a.m. Because consistency, because morning routine, so I can still go to school and do writing and YouTube video. That's why I woke up 4 a.m. There's a reason for it, not, I'm tired, so yeah, might as well sleep in, and then I can do my YouTube video. If I'm sleep deprived, my YouTube video won't really be good anyway, so it's fine. Yeah. But I was writing, like I'm into writing right now. I wrote two K words yesterday. Really good stuff for about an hour of deep focused work. I got 2K words down. That's pretty good, as someone hasn't written in a long time, and yeah, very, very productive. I think 2K words in an hour is good for me. That's very good, because if I get 4 hours in, then I can get about 6K words a day. If I can do that, then I am fucking golden. But then, as I said, on Wednesdays they don't have open, so I guess Wednesday I have to work at home, so I have to discipline myself 1 day a week to actually write at home. I guess I can get over that. Because momentum exists. I'm more like to do it if I do a hard morning routine, and I am more like to do it if I have gotten reps in. If every other day besides Wednesdays I get a lot of reps in my new environment, then that will probably translate a little bit over here. I think, I hope, and we'll see how that goes. But changing your environment is powerful. So I urge you right now, you're listening to this, you're nodding along, you're like, oh, that actually kind of makes sense a little bit. Change my environment could, it makes sense, because I've been fapping 10 hours, 3 hours a day for 10 years in a row. It will make sense that I'm not productive in the bed. It will make sense I'm not productive in the same room I've watched millions of hours of anime and danced around. And because I'm gonna be honest, I did some bullshit research, some Reddit searching and stuff, and what I found there was, oh yeah, of course you're not productive at home, because home is kind of like your playground. It's like your instant gratification fun mode is at home. You have spent hours, putting on the speaker, your anime opening, you're jumping in your chair while you're watching anime, you're binge fooding, you're eating here, and you're binge fooding, you're eating all bread, you're eating all shit food you can find, everything that's kind of tasty. Of course you wouldn't cure cancer. You wouldn't cure cancer in the fucking playground. No, you cure cancer when you are disciplined. You don't cure cancer when you're in a what is it called? I'll just go Google search real quick because I suck at this. What is a carousel? Carousel. What the hell is that? Roundabout. Carousel. What the hell? Is it real called that? Merry-go-around. A merry-go-around, a carousel, whatever it's called in English. If you're at an amusement park and running a carousel, then why? Then how the hell are you supposed to cure cancer there? No, you don't cure cancer in your bed. You cure cancer at a coffee shop, at the library, at, I don't know, your walk, right? You don't get fucking insights when you're fapping, bro. You have this post-nut clarity, you feel shame, you feel bad, you feel like your energy left your body, because you're leaving energy testicles, bro. That's a man, bro. Man is testosterone, and you lose that by jacking off. Of course, you feel like shit, bro. It's like your whole personality is getting weaker every time you fap, bro. Your whole fucking soul is getting weaker. Of course it is. But when you are in an environment that is not degenerate, that is actually productive, if you have literally, there's literally studies on this as well, but it's like therapeutical to have books around you. So if you're in a library, you have books around you. Coffee shop, you have like it's special. I'm in the library because that is like, I'm more prone to read and write because there are books everywhere, so that's good. But even being in a coffee shop, instead of your environment being, you have fucking posters of games, you have fucking, you're 2 meters away from your fapping fapathon station with your bed. You're one Google search away from I don't know, some pirate anime site, right? You're one search away from relapsing. You're 5 meters from the kitchen, and you happen to see some candy there that you could steal, right? Right. It's so easy. So close to everything. When you're in a library, there's no fucking PC there. Right? Not my own PC. There's no fucking snacks there, because the only thing you brought is your lunchbox with your ideal diet, which is for me lion diet. A fuck ton of beef tallow, a fuck ton of shack roll, so beef literally. And then I got some water. And then I got my reading thing. So the only thing I can do is eat healthy diet, read or write. And I try to limit myself to, when I'm writing, never Google search. If there's some word I have to look up, then I usually tell myself I should actually fix it later when I'm going for my second draft and stuff, because I don't want any distraction, right? No Google, nothing. The only thing I can do is literally typing things on my computer, reading or eating healthy diet. Then I have some water, so drink a little bit, I guess. But that's all I have. So it's like, there is more friction to everything bad, and there is less friction to everything good, because if you remove everything bad, the good will remain, right? You remove everything in your life besides, imagine this, you're like, how do I become productive? Imagine if you remove every single thing besides the thing you want to do, then you're gonna be productive. Because you can't Google search, you can't YouTube, you can't audiobook, you can't relapse, you can't, right? The only thing you can do is write and read. Because that's the only thing left. You remove everything else. So if you follow what you said, then you're gonna be productive as fuck. Because if you spend all day writing and reading, then you will get really fucking good at writing and reading. And then from there, more momentum. And then you will be that guy who writes like 10k words. Shrug on the shoulder, easy, bro. I wrote 1/8 of a book in one morning, easy. Right? You will be that guy eventually. I have once actually written 10k words, and it was amazing. And that was 2 weeks of consistent writing. I actually got into that flow. So it is possible. I've done it before, and I will do it again. And the thing I didn't have before was I had that productive environment, and then also now I have a better diet, now I have a better routine, now I have, everything is better now than before. So my circumstances are better than when I get 10k words. I should be able to get 10k words easily now, and even more. I should be able to get 11, 12k words if I really push. It's possible. But I don't think I will get there anytime soon, because there's a lot of work to be done, and I don't have that much time. I only have 4 hours max, even though I haven't, even on weekends I only have 4 hours of writing, whereas my routine will be totally fucked. Maybe 6 hours on Saturdays, because I don't have any gym that day. Oh yeah, I have my newspapers on Sunday, so Sunday I won't have as much time. Well, anyways, try this. Give it a shot. Go to your coffee shop, go to your library, Any place that isn't home, try that and try to be productive there. It is impractical. Maybe go change your environment in your room. You can change everything. But even then, I changed my, this is where I write now. I changed, the table. Now it's there. Before it was by my window, so here. Or before it was there. Like I've switched around everything. I switch around where I record. I switch around like everything in the room. But still, it's weird. Maybe it's like this. Maybe I'm just overly autistic analyzing things. But I found that when I'm like 1 kilometer from my home, that's when my brain starts to pipe up. That's when my brain starts to crave. Like my brain is not very craving. When I'm in school, I'm not craving anything. I'm just sitting there, horrible existence, but I'm not craving any dopamine shit. But then when I am 1 kilometer from home, my brain starts to junk food anime, and I'm like, and then I get to bed and then I sleep and stuff. My brain starts piping up. My brain is weird. Can't really focus. It's like I don't have much control of it when I am at home. For some reason though, when I am recording this video right now, there is no thoughts in my brain. So flow state is protecting me from that brain. So changing environment will directly change my productivity. But of course there are many other factors. If you've checked out my other videos, but my lying diet helps with focus. My doing the work before school really helps, because when I'm in the bus, or when I'm in school, or when I'm going to the gym, I can't really do any deep work after school and after gym. After school and after gym, I'm like useless. Then I can read if I'm lucky, but I'm useless at that time. So it's actually good that I get to bed at that time, because I wanna feel because like hours after school and gym, I'm completely useless. So it's better that I sleep and get more rest. So I'm even better in the morning when I can actually work. I can't work in the evening at all. So in the morning, that's when I get my most productive work done, which is this YouTube video is a part of that. So you could either mental masturbate. Oh yeah, it's kind of important. I can change my environment. I will go to the coffee shop in a week. I can go to the local library in a week or two, or maybe some other time. Or you wanna wake up, click snooze button, fap, relapse again and again and again and again, and do that for weeks. And then weeks after you feel like shit, you're like, oh, I'm useless, I'm hopeless. And then you start self-improvement again and you go extreme as fuck. That's me. I'm going extreme. Extreme comfort, extreme discipline, extreme comfort, extreme fapping 5 times a day to fapping 0 times a day. No audiobook, no YouTube, no nothing. I go from super discipline to super undisciplined. I go back. If you change your environment and you optimize everything else, then you will see change, because you realize that one thing translates to another. You're a puss in the gym, you will be a puss in the business. It will translate, right? You're a puss in the business, it will translate in your gym. So if you're pussy, not writing as you should, you're letting your brain, oh, it's fine, I'm gonna relax now. And then when you go to the gym, you're gonna, oh yeah, I don't have to go as hard, You will keep. So if you're not 100% disciplined in the gym, in your work, then it will translate in every other part of your life. That's how it works. So if you're not willing to change your environment, which will help your work, it will translate to every other part of your life. Your discipline skill, your workouts will be pretty shitty now. It will translate to other parts of your life, and everything will from there go down. I've experienced 100 millions of times. Use momentum. I have a morning routine that, even though I'm tired, I got some good sleep yesterday. I got like 8 hours of sleep, but I went to the gym, and after gym, the day after, I feel kind of bad, but I did my morning routine. And now I'm energetic anyways. I'm here recording a YouTube video anyways. I feel much better now. After my cold shower, my running, my push-ups, I feel much more better. I'm in the high frequency state. The energy of giving, not the energy of energy of giving. The high frequency state. I want to bring the best energy because with intention I make a good video. Today's intention was speaking clearly and finish each sentence before starting a new one. Because I have a tendency to speak like this and then next thing and then that's my tendency. So today's intention, speaking clearly, finish each sentence. And then of course, my morning routine, bring high frequency state while recording the video. Yes, indeed. Oh gosh, I'm looking forward to that. So don't neglect this. I want to remind you, because you need to be reminded more than what you need to be taught. I need to repeat this, because it is such an important thing. Because you have heard this many fucking times. You've heard, prime your environment for success, and bro, you haven't done a single thing, and it sounds kind of cringe. No one tells you how. I tell you, go to the library, go to a coffee shop, with your laptop and do your hard task. If you're recording a YouTube video, maybe not in the coffee shop, do a fucking aggression talk. Wake up right fucking now. Maybe not do the high energy YouTube video in the coffee shop, but do your writing task, do your, I don't know, email, whatever it is you're doing. Your hard, deep work task, which is probably writing or scripting or whatever. Do that in a cafe or a library. Try that and you will be more productive. That's just the thing I want to tell you. One thing. But that little one thing did such a huge thing for me, so I had to make a video of just this thing. Such an important concept. Because I had all the momentum in the world. I did my morning routine perfectly. I got perfect sleep. Everything was perfect. But I just couldn't focus on my writing. But when I changed environment, that changed. Now it's flowing. Now it's free flowing. Now flow state is kind of achieved. Almost achieved flow state. I could almost follow along the character. And there's two things. There's the environment, and I also think it has a little bit to do with I read a lot more than before. I read so much every single day for hours. I read an audiobook and all that stuff. Maybe audiobook is a cope, but I am at least reading while I'm doing the audiobook. I will probably change that to only reading if it benefits me more, but I changed my environment and I read a lot more. A big difference. Right? I have better attention span, because now I'm not on social media at all. No anime, nothing. The only thing I do besides work is reading. So my attention span has improved and distractions has been eliminated through change my environment. So yeah, try that and see how it goes. So please don't mental masturbate until you're gonna do it someday or you're like nodding along. Yeah, that makes sense, but then do nothing. Please change something at least.